everybody. How you doing? I decided this would be a really cool opportunity to go live. I know you haven't seen me for a while, and we're in Tollison, Arizona. Oh my gosh! Show them outside for a second. Okay, that's good. The sun is down, and it's 108. But don't worry, it only feels like 105. Oh, 105 anyway.
It's a dry
Went
heat.
to Harbor Freight today, and guess what I found? Boom! Got them Harbor Freight Doyle stubbies. What's the part number there, dear?
56761.
56761. Now, look at these things. These are like the top quality Doyle screwdrivers that you get at Harbor Freight, okay? Now, and brand new, $5.99. But remember, all this cool new Doyle stuff that's coming out, you can get for 20% off with your 20% off coupon. 20% off. So that's $1.20. So for $6 like this, you're gonna pay $4.80, 79 cents. But who's counting pennies? Okay, so here we are. I'm gonna cut these open, but first of all, let's look. The new face mask. Recently, you know, they're starting to show up in the stores finally, and we found them out there. You get like 10 of them for $5. So we got 2 packages of those, and you know, don't even worry about using a coupon on them, because 10 of them for $4 and change, you know, you can't get over it. And oh no, well, they went up much. I have 2 receipts because I thought they were all out of the free flashlights, so I had to go back and get mine, because the lady said, no, we're not out of flashlights. They're back there on aisle 5 on the right. So back there on aisle 5 on the right are where the flashlights are. And I got my free one, and I went back up, and they were still really good about, you know, checking me out and giving me my freebie.
Lone Star asked if they were in 95 masks. No, they are not.
They are not in 95. Lone Star, sorry. They are not 95 masks.
Here, let me zoom in. There you go.
You got a product number on there, right?
Yes, I just videotaped it.
Okay. So you got the product number for you, Lone Star. Okay, so we're going to open these up and have a look at them. You get a Phillips number 2 and a, we used to call it standard. Apparently it's not standard anymore, because now the standard is a different standard, and that standard is Phillips screwdriver. So Phillips number 2. So it's a 5/16 flat, they're calling it. So whatever you called the flat. Now everybody take a couple of steps back. I don't want you to get hurt while I draw me scissors out. You hear the shink sound while I pulled it out of its sheath? Look at, oh. It's very dangerous. All right.
Oh, crikey.
Let's get into them. I don't have one of those fancy things like Chris over at Client Graphics, that little battery powered or whatever it is cutting tool, but we're just going to go and rip it into it with a pair of good old scissors here. My Harbor Freight, weird things you can get at Harbor Freight. So check out that video in the videos. I'll stick a link in the comments below, and I'll put all the information, you know, a link in the comments below and stuff when I get done with this and post it.
Princess Jamie says hello. Lone Star says Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorbeak. Oh! Oh! All right. Oh, good wait. Hi, Princess Jamie. Princess Jamie's out there. Hi, Princess Jamie. My wife's here, so, you know, ixnay. Anyway, Princess Jamie, did you go out this weekend? I bet you did. You know she did. She's got the coolest ride ever, so why not? And
Evan,
I'm sure
the cameraman, said hi, Dale.
And I'm sure you have to fix something because you went out this weekend too, Jamie. So, hey, ECM, how you doing? Now, yeah, I was just telling everybody, ECM, it's like 108 after the sun goes down, and they're saying it feels like 105. It's like, oh, well, gosh, it's only 105. And I was saying, you guys back east there, you and Joe Burgess, Ed, the old tech guy, and Jay Who, man. You walk around the corner when that cold wind is coming off the lake, and it will just freeze you half to death. And so, it's like, well, the wind chill. Yeah, wait till you get that wind chill. It'll burn your face off. So anyway, out the two Stubbies, they got a great weight to them. And
Princess Jamie says I have a shop to work out of now. No more kitchen shop for me.
what? What are you going to do with that room now if you're not working on stuff in the kitchen? Got a shop to work out of?
How about cook?
You did get that new toolbox, so you had to have some place to put it, right? So, okay, so here they are. Once again, I'm gonna put them right side up here. Da 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 da. And we've got that nice markings that Doyle puts on the end of their screwdrivers. Now, unlike the heavy duty ones, we have round shanks on here. And it looks like it's a cushion grip over that clear, what is that? I can't remember what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about, this clear stuff. But they feel really good in your hand, just like the others. You guys will remember I did a video on these, and they feel even better than the Stubby screwdrivers. And these are my go-to. They're the Doyle heavy-duty screwdrivers, and you get the pounding caps. I pounded this one through a 4x4. I kid you not.
Darian Robertson says, Dale Lucy, good evening. And ECM says it's really hot down in North Carolina.
I know you guys were. I thought you. Oh, it's this weekend. You guys are headed back up to New York. Evan, the cameraman, Lakes to Land. Go check out their channel. I'll put a link when I post this video. They did a real cool trailer project. They took it out on its first trip from Pennsylvania, I believe is where they're at, and they went down to North Carolina. And then they were working out. Evan says, man, there's 105 in that shed. It's 105 here and the sun is down, bro. You're preaching, man. I don't even want to hear it. So anyway, yeah, the Doyle Stubbies are in. And these are the first Stubby screwdrivers to come from Harbor Freight and Doyle. I'll say it again for you guys that missed it. The links information will be below, along with the part number. They are $5.99. And remember all this cool new Doyle stuff, you can get 20% off of it. So get one a day. These came in at like $3 or $4.80. with 20% off.
Jay Who says, it's getting hot in here. What's up, what's up, what's up?
Jay Who? Let me see, can I get it right? Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Clan. What's that? Not West Side, Wu-Tang. So, that is just about going to wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really don't want to bore you. I will fill you on the latest just in case, you have to drop out or whatever. Yeah, we did make it to Phoenix. The market here is so crazy for housing and everything. We decided to sell our home in Northwest Arizona first, and then just hang around at my daughter's house for a while. So we're staying with her while we search for a house. We are in a contract, so cross your crossed fingers that everything works out, and we get that next month, right?
Who said, please, Boris.
Next month, we should be in a new shop, so we're going to see everything. I just got it all set up, and everything moved everywhere. Got a big bash in one of my Cool Clip speakers. That was about the only casualty from the whole move, except stuff that I lost that I haven't even figured out that I lost yet. What did Jay Who say?
He said, Boris, and now he's saying, let's shoot the breeze.
You want to shoot the breeze? Okay.
Oh, he also said, tour. You might want to remind him we have to actually get the keys before we can give a tour.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of chairs here that my son-in-law had for his guests for 4th of July, and about half the garage is full of our stuff. And, sweetie, would you just zoom in on where the valuables are? Just, there you go. Show the valuables so that, anybody
How How
joint.
about the crappy ladder? How about that?
If anybody is casing the joint, you'll be able to find it right away. Everybody say hi to Sharon. She's on the other side of the camera. Because Evan, the cameraman, is in North Carolina where it's 105 in the shop.
Oh, look, Jehu noticed that you don't look like a homeless man anymore. You got a haircut.
I do not. I do not. It's fried, dyed, and laid to the side. How do you guys like the new haircut? Yeah, I was sporting that, virus
Princess Jamie
haircut.
Bob's favorite girl.
I was sporting that virus haircut way too long. Everybody was like freaking out. People, I noticed when I was stand still on the sidewalk for a minute, were looking down to see if there was a hat or a bowl to drop change in. I'm like, time to get a haircut. So go see the cool people at Sports Clips. I don't know if any of you guys go there, but it's an awesome place. And I won't tell you the horrible thing while ECM is out there. What it wasn't horrible, but the funny thing my son-in-law says about Sport Clips, but it's pretty hilarious. And anyway, yeah, great service. You go in there, you get your haircut, and then the VIP treatment, they take you back and they do a shampoo and a massage chair. You can have a warm or a cold towel. In Arizona, they give you a cold towel. Imagine that.
Grim says hi, Dale.
Grim is in the house. Jay, did you see Grim out there? Grim just saved Jay's life. He didn't even see them little...
ECM's got a 30-ton bottle of Jack.
Who's that?
ECM.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you do. Okay, so I was telling Grim, you saved Jehu, but I was telling Jay when Clayton and I went to the Tecton store, go see Clayton Scheiber's channel. I'll put a link to that in there if I remember. I may not remember all the stuff I'm supposed to put below. But we saw these cool little Tecton screwdrivers that had a handle about this long. It was about as long as the hard plastic red part of this one. Very tiny little stubby, and the shank was about half as long as that as well. I was like, oh, well, Jehu could just use the standard one of those and just slot it and put it in a really low-profile socket. Get right under that Wolf fridge freeze. Would work great. So, anybody else? Anybody else like my haircut?
Clayton got on. He said, hey, that's not fair. I didn't know about this. ECM said, hey, Clayton. And Jehu goes, yes, I saw them.
Oh, okay. Just as long as you saw.
Dang, I got to laughing. I forgot to plug my phone in and it died.
Who was that?
Lone Star.
Oh, she's just now coming back. I'm sitting here talking to Lone Star for about 5 minutes and his phone died. And
Darian says you're looking sharp, and Jehu says he has not tried nut drivers yet.
Is that Darian Robinson?
Yeah.
Darian, is that you?
Grimmy says, I want some of those, Dale. I need tools to fill my box my kids got me for Father's Day.
Look at I don't sweat, I glisten. Oh.
Hi, Clayton.
It is hot in Arizona. Yeah, was that Clayton I was talking about getting it? Because these are gorgeous. I think I mentioned to Clayton when we were looking at the Tecton tools that I said, no, I think I was holding out for the Stubbies and they still didn't have them. But boy, today they did and they look great. So if you've been looking for these down at Harbor Freight, go ahead and stop down there. I recommend their Doyle stuff highly. It's just, I was saying I kind of got it and I was thinking I might be kind of, tongue-in-cheek, a little bit making fun of the quality, but surprisingly, they just turned me around. It's like they are my everyday top drawer screwdrivers that I go after when I need one, because the fit and the finish are, just unmatched. And even, you talk about something with a long handle. Now, I'm not speaking for the new Doyle screwdriver. I think it's a 6 or 7 piece that came out with a regular shank. But when you talk about these Doyle screwdrivers here, I mean, put it in a vise and just wail on that thing, and you'll move the whole workbench before you bend or even get any flex in these shafts. And this is a pretty thin one compared to the ones that are, have the, yeah, you don't want to snap off the end, but I mean, you can really, where's my son? Here it is. It's with my son-in-law's screwdriver. I don't know what it is, besides ugly, all day.
Here,
But
let's get a close-up of it.
Yeah. You guys see? Can you see the chrome glisten in the light? Oh boy! I'll tell you. But I want to show you the flex. Look at the flex. Just barely push on it a little bit, and that sucker flexes. Now he, being the son-in-law he is, you guys know what it's like somebody borrowing your tools. He was working on something, and I didn't have time to help him with it, and he grabs my hole saw and he puts the spindle in the hole saw, and he didn't realize that you weren't supposed to whale the hole saw all the way down in the spindle, that there was a couple of lock bars on it that went into holes on the spindle. Because what's going to happen? Who out there knows what's going to happen if you just screw the spindle into the hole saw? What's going to happen when you get done?
Side note, Jehu says you look younger, and they're all talking about it.
I do, don't I? Don't I?
We'll talk about it tonight.
She said, we'll talk about it later. And click, click, click. Ooh, dang, Glenn. Yes, sirree. So, okay, you guys aren't going to answer? Anybody going to answer? What's going to happen?
Jehu goes spins off.
That would be one thing that can happen, except that they're really smart, Jehu, and they made that spindle so that if you are sawing in the right direction, it's going to, it won't spin off, it won't get more loose. So that can only mean one thing, right? So
Jehu said meow.
He's shame on you, Princess Jamie. Oh.
Not Princess Jamie, Jehu.
Oh, Jehu. Okay. Well, so
Princess Jamie says it will tighten.
It will tighten. You're right. And so this clown of a son-in-law of mine, he says, "Oh, we'll just put this in there and wedge it against the spindle, and just." Right. I put it in there and barely push it. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to get it off of there. So, anyway, I had to school the young man on how to properly put the hole saw and spindle together so that it wouldn't work. And the other thing you get from that is that if you don't tighten the spindle all the way down to the threads, is that you get a little bit of lash in that hole saw, so that when you're cutting and it tries to hang up, that lash may kick it loose before it twists your arm off. So, let me show you what we're using here.
Jehu said, that's what she said, literally. Laugh out loud.
Settle down, Jehu.
Clayton said, I'll be out that way again. I'll be in my big red K Whopper tomorrow, finally. We hired a new guy for the blue truck.
Oh, nice. I know you were waiting for that. Does that mean your week gets any shorter, Clayton? That's the question.
Grimute said, take a screwdriver in the slots, try not to bend the saw. Rodney Whitaker says, hello, my friend. I was thinking about you earlier. Good to see you.
Rodney, how are you doing? I hear that you guys in Branson, are you under a storm warning there or something tonight? I was wondering about that because I was thinking about you too, and I saw that there was a tornado warning somewhere, and I'm like, I thought there was going to be weather there around where Rodney was at. So, let me show you. This is this is my son-in-law's, and this is mine. Okay, they're both Ryobi, but this one, both 3-speed Ryobis. This one is mine. It's the brushless. Okay, so let's do wimpy first, shall we? hopefully you guys will hear the difference, because man, I did. That thing mine almost twisted his arm off. And this is heavy compared to the brushless. I don't know if you can see it reflecting. The brake on the motor is about to catch on fire because it's already hot enough to burn out here.
Jehu said bad weather in Chicago, and someone else said something about Arizona.
So this is the brushless, weighs almost nothing, okay? I don't know if you can hear the difference. Huge difference in performance, huge difference. Wimpy, 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 wimpy.
Princess Jamie in San Antonio said it was 104 today with 80% humidity.
Hefty, hefty, hefty! I mean, can you,
Clayton
I
can
wish you
hear
guys
it.
were right here. This is an amazing difference. Did anybody get to the Ryobi days and pick anything up? This set on sale now. I got this set. That's the brushless
Grimmy said,
drill,
hey Dale, you can use a piece of 12 gauge.
impact, and I got the brushless circular saw for like $200 on sale. Just last year, I think it was just before the Ryobi Days sale. This year, on sale, half price, the same 3-tool bundle with the same two batteries. You get a 1.5 amp hour, 3 amp hour, same tool, $250 on sale, half price. The regular price on this thing is $500 now. Because it comes with free Black Death, apparently. I don't know. But anyway, all that stuff is cool.
Princess Jamie says she has all Milwaukee and a tool truck brand I shall not name. I would try some Ryobi yard equipment though.
Who was that?
Princess Jamie.
Oh, Princess Jamie.
Jehu said Ryobi no me gusta.
No. Well, I did a video with a Ryobi weed eater that I was going to take it back and get a better one after I did a video and made fun of it. And like the Doyle screwdrivers, I ended up keeping it because it did great. And I had somebody on the comments was complaining about it and said, oh, you know, it's a piece of junk and this, that, and the other thing. And his language was, you know, just like anybody would if they were disappointed in a tool. Anyway, he said that it was piece of junk. He didn't understand why it only had one string on it and this, that, and the other thing. And man, I'll tell you what, that you would think the thing was maybe underpowered if they only had to have one string on it, but it does just fine, Princess Jamie. The thing, you know, I'm not going out cutting an acre of land. You know, the right tool for the right job. You know, I need to edge along the sidewalk or whatever. The bump feature on it didn't seem to work very well for me, but to be able to turn it upside down and just hit the button, there's like a little clicker that lets loose of the spool on the side of the housing, and you just hit that and pull the string a little bit, and it comes right back out. It cuts itself to length, and you're right back at work. It works better than it was a Troy belt that I had for years that I ended up getting rid of that and going to the, I didn't end up getting rid of it, I kind of destroyed it, but I went to the Ryobi. Like I said, I was going to make a video, make fun of it, take it back, get a good one, and then do a second video, but it was like, no, I think keepa. Yeah, keepa. What do you call a Sheila that brings you beer? Keepa.
Rodney says it's still 80 degrees at 10 p.m. there in Branson.
Oh, come on, Rodney. You missed the beginning of this. Princess Jamie was just saying it was 108 today in Texas. Bro, it's 108 outside right now, and the sun is down in Arizona. Man, that is hot. But don't worry, it only feels like 105, so it's livable. Woo! It's hot in Arizona. Now, before I melt, man, I'm just... See my shirt's starting to look like your cousin Jehu when he was hauling that wolf appliances up those stairs, man. It's like there's a time-lapse video or something, you can almost see his circle.
Princess Jamie said she'll be out our way in October.
To Arizona? Why would you come from Texas to Arizona, Princess Jamie, when Moab is like between us?
She's going to Tucson.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. There you go. So yeah,
She'll
you
be
may
south
not
of
be
us.
this. Well, you're coming into 10. You're going to be south and west of where we are. But you're
Clayton,
close.
go. She's got that old school 270 air, 2 doors off, 70 miles an hour.
Right.
Only 70?
Not on the trails, you don't. Not on the trails, you do not. So, well, everybody, thank you all for coming and joining me for a few minutes tonight. I appreciate it. Jehu, tell Ed the old tech guy we missed him. Don't forget, if you were looking out for these Harbor Freight Doyle Stubby screwdrivers, they appear to be in the stores now. And yeah, you know, the handles are not as good as the ones on the heavy duty cushion grips, but they do have a little bit of a cushion grip, and oh man, it feels really good. I mean, you know, like if you wanted to rumble or something, you know, here you go. You just, you know, you throw down with a couple of these in your hand.
ECM says goodnight, guys.
So anyway, that is just about going to do it. I know
Jerry
these
says, "Have a
videos
great
are
night."
a little bit sparse, few, far between, whatever, but maybe within the next month we'll be in a new shop. We'll get our videos up and going the way they should be. I hope you guys saw my quick community post. I will also post just a throw it out there video that I made in front of Harbor Freight about the other jack stand. There's a new jack stand number. You'll see it in that quick little video that was added to the recall. But they updated the recall. They're going to give you either cash back or store credit now. No more of that gift card thing. Even if it's one of the other numbers, not just the new one that they added, but any of the recall jack stands, you can get cash back or a store credit. So for those of you that were holding onto those jack stands because maybe that wasn't a fair trade, go ahead and take them in now. They'll give you your cash back. No receipt, any of that stuff. So
Rodney asked if we're in Phoenix or how far we were from Snowflakes, and then he said Phoenix. We are in a suburb of Phoenix.
there's snowflakes everywhere here, Rodney.
Ed,
There's snowflakes. It's so hot.
Ed, the old tech guy, got on. He did $1.99.
Oh, thank you, Ed. Ed
Ed
gave a $1.99 super chat. Look at Ed out there trying to fund my new house. I need about
my brother man.
I need about 150,000 more of those, Ed, if you don't mind.
He gave you the other $2.
Thank you very much, Ed. I was missing you, bro. I'm like, where is Ed, the old tech guy? I know, you know, half the Wu-Tang or whatever is out here, so we were watching for you. Listen, we're going to back out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I want to say one more time, Rodney, Princess Jamie, Lone Star, Ed.
Princess Jamie give you $2.
Ed,
Glendale. Okay.
Jehu,
Tell Grimmiard's asking how
Grim.
far we are from Scottsdale, Glendale, and Mesa.
Scottsdale, Glendale, and
Glendale is just north of us, next town over. Scottsdale and Mesa are East Valley and Northeast.
Yeah, Glendale's north. Mesa is south and east of us. We are kind of almost central west valley in the south of there. That's where we're looking to be.
Princess Jamie said you are worth the drive to visit from Tucson.
Okay, well, you know, come up. Maybe we'll go have some lunch or something like that, man. And we'll do a
Clayton
quick.
says see you down.
We'll do like a scarfing video or something like that. That'd be fun.
Jehu said peace, love, and happiness. Hasta luego, Jehu.
All right. You guys take care. Hope I never sound insincere when I tell you guys how much I love you. I really appreciate you. Stay close. Stay safe. And if you are coming up on your Harbor Freight, go get some Doyle 20% off screwdrivers.
Jehu said don't let you leave.
Make it a good one. And take care, everybody. Good night.
Jehu doesn't want you to leave.
Well,
Oh, he said ask questions.
push the button.
Tell him we're dying. Where? Push what button?
There's a button. Near a button for...
Is it the little... things like to give a message or something?
My wife is technically impaired here.
What button?
There's no not go live button.